This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Atlanta as the Hawks take it to the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando, the Wasps. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Offensive rebound. Ayton uses the glass to finish the layup.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Murray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Completing the fast break, Carter Jr. there, showing you what it looks like to be a rim runner.
It's stolen by Anthony. And here they go. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And it's Carter missing.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
And good that time.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Here's Carter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy. And smart ball movement there from Bancaro. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Atlanta making a switch here. And they double up Murray. Here's Hunter. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here's Collins. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought that injury bug his whole career.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Here's Hampton after the made shot from John Collins. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Ayton. Wagner on the wing. That's tipped. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Now, here's Capella. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Bledsoe with it. And it's Carter picking him up.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
Here's Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks trail by 7. They get a hand on it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. Here's Capella. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Collins.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Hawks, timeout.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
Round of applause. Once again, your ATL Dancer.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
That's just a case of really good anticipation from Wagner. Allowed him to swipe the ball and get the play started.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Okiki. Lays it up off the glass.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Team's fifth.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
For your Hawks.
And that one misses.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
To the wing on the left. Here's Okiki. He can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
.110 left here in the first quarter. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Out to the right wing. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Nolan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Capella. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot's good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Bamba. And here is Hampton. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Collins has got it back down to single digits for Atlanta. Inside. Okiki. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
It's his first trip to the line.
And Young's confidence it's easy to love. A leader who really takes responsibility for his team, win or lose.
And he beats the buzzer. Wow! And so it's Orlando in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here's Young. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Wagner with it. And guarded by Capella. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense, the numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they've run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
The Magic making a switch here. Magic leading by 7. Carter outside. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Wagner. Down low. Here's Ayton. Nails the baby hook.
Assisted by
Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Atlanta calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
DeJounte Murray.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Wagner.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Team's fifth.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. And given how well he shoots it from the line, this is not a good foul. Got to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defenses well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
To the middle. Here's Young. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Wagner. It's good from about 19 feet. Wagner's got 8 points.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when you're big and share the rock.
Young's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And there's the call on John Collins. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
That one falls. He's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
That's good from Wagner.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
To the paint. Suggs with the steal. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Houston's shot is off. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
And Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Here's Holiday. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, they're working the outside game more than they did in the first quarter. The balanced approach seems to be paying off.
Magic leading by 14. Pass to Wagner. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Okongwu with it. Defended now by Wagner. Holiday inside the line. Now here's Johnson. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
The kick out to Holiday. Banchero grabs the board.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's in a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Orlando foul.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Atlanta calls timeout.
I need to make some noise for your ATL dancers. Let's hear it for your new ATL dancers.
Outside Collins. Murray outside. Young from outside. Kept alive by Atlanta. No good that time.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Inside. And so it's the Orlando Magic taking a 19-point lead.
The Magic, 57.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Ayton. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Anthony with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Ayton. Poked loose. Pass to Capella. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Ayton. And they'll keep possession. A nice shot by Young.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
Banchero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
It's Young on the wing. Over to the left wing. Pocket 6. And it's Capella missing. Orlando leading by 20. Here's Banchero. Goes back up. And Carter lays it up and in. Carter's got 12 in the game.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels using that big body of his to take advantage on the boards.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And Ayton throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last and enjoy it for as long as you can.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Count that one. He's got 10.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the turnover again by Atlanta. The Magic leading by 22. Over in the corner, Banchero. Pass to Carter. Stolen by Collins. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside for Murray. The tray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Here are the Magic now. Over in the corner, Banchero. To the inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Back to Young. Takes the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. Pass to Ayton. Uncovered. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Kept alive. A second chance effort. And it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
2 points. That one goes. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him. And just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
Orlando leading by 23. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team's third.
In the corner, it's Oubre. And taken away by Johnson.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them.
And here's Bledsoe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Magic. And stolen by Bogdanovich. A shot by Johnson, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the Hawks with possession. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Jalen Noel.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Jacks up a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Atlanta now. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Oubre. No one around him. Tries again. And it's Wagner getting it to go. Wagner's got 17 now.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Johnson wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Second shot opportunity. Good. That one on target from Noel.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Wasted no time on that one.
And, you know, you've got to honor Bledsoe's mid-range J. I mean, he's consistent at knocking it down from there.
Here's Noel. They grab their own miss. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. One-on-one fast break. Yep, that one goes. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just relentless in the open floor. Bledsoe, it's a big challenge trying to stop him in transition.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Here's Holiday. It's deflected. And it's Oubre off the drive.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on. You let him get inside.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been
The Magic, 85.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Outside Holiday. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Pass to Houston. Oubre for three.
Kelly
Drills it from outside.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Holiday gets the bucket. Here's Hampton. Oubre outside. Here's Houston. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Here are the Magic now. Here's Houston. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Johnson's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
To the paint. Silva. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Houston. Here's Whiteside. And that's good. A nice job at the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
So both teams making some changes here. Young left side. Taken away by Anthony. Orlando moving the ball around. And Capella sends it back. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And there's the call on John Collins.
Third personal.
And that'll be his third foul so far. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one.
With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game. but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Tipped away. Out to the right wing. And that one is good from Suggs.
3 points.
Suggs has got 19 points.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the jam.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Anthony in the corner. Offline with his three.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
The Hawks making a switch here. Anthony on the wing. This one for three.
Cole Anthony.
Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Atlanta has possession. Pass to Griffin. The kick out to Holiday. Over Anthony. The shot by Holiday, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Will it go? And they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Here's Ayton.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Wendell Carter Jr.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holiday gets the bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Carter. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games, showing you how dangerous he can be right now.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Substitution for your Hawks. Chris Silva.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Okongwu.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
for the Magic.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Atlanta foul. Chris Silva. His second.
That one is off.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Holiday. Another shot. Here's Okongwu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Taken away by Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team